talking Brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Big talking Brewskis. Marissa Smith is who you see. Water cooler combo in here. Crack a cold one, we're on the air. Kicking back, having a few beers, we're chatting. Pull up your chair, we're all relaxing. Any subject, we never dismiss. Big talking Brewskis with Marissa Smith. Comedy, sex, relationships, more. Any subject, we got it in store. Big talking Brewskis is coming in live. Crack one open, Marissa has arrived. Big talking Brewskis with Marissa Smith.
Hey guys, happy Friday. This is Big Talking Brewskis. I'm Marissa Smith. As always, I've got Rodney Daniels with me.
What's up, guys? Happy Friday.
And we've got Chewy May with us.
Hello.
So, now Chewy, how's your week been?
Week's been going all right. Been apartment hunting. Been
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you like trying to like move into the city? Or you're looking in Brooklyn?
I was gonna say, yeah, apartment hunting. What area? Because it's always
all
like,
over. Because I looked at a couple apartments in the city, and like the listings is never what they're showing.
Yeah.
They're like, ooh, balcony and private balcony, and it's like I went there as like a fire escape and no living room. It's just like, okay.
like, what is this?
Yeah.
Trap.
But yeah, I don't know. I just want a nice place to where I can bang some hoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Work and bag some hoes. I mean, does
Yeah.
it matter what neighborhood that you?
Well, like a
I mean-
nice one. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, come to Far Rockaway.
Come to Far Rockaway.
I'll wait for you for 3 hours.
Jamaica. Take the E train to the end.
Yeah.
And
I
then
was-
hop on a bus and then meet me. But
Oh,
look at the bus
hell
schedule.
no. Oh, hell no.
I remember I was like talking to this guy like last year, and like he had roommates, but he was like moving, and he's just like, we hadn't talked in like a couple months, and he's just like, oh, I'm moving out my place and I got a new apartment and it's right on the beach. I think you'd really like it. And I was just like, oh, cool. Like, where are you? He's like, Far Rockaway.
Oh, fuck no.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, because it's like really far out there, right?
Yes.
People don't understand. Far Rockaway is like at the end of the line.
End
like,
of Brooklyn.
It's
like,
at the end of Brooklyn, outside of it's.
if you thought Coney Island was far, Far Rockaway is further. Is how I would.
They're about equal. I
About
feel
equal.
like.
I feel like Far Rockaway
Because-
is like a slightly
Because
further.
Coney Island's going a little bit more this way, but Far Rockaway, I feel like they're both anywhere at the end of the line
Yeah.
on an MTA in New York City. I feel like it's too far.
Yeah.
But like the apartments there are super cheap. Like I was looking, I didn't
Yeah, because you're at
physically,
the end of the line.
I
Nobody
didn't
wants to live there.
physically go there, but like it was like 1,100 for like, I think a 1-bedroom that had a washer dryer in it.
yeah. It's like nice and it's big, but it's big because it's far as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because like when you get off of work, it's gonna take you an hour to get home.
No,
An
like
hour.
like
I
like
mean,
an hour and a half,
or
like
longer,
2 hours.
depending
yeah.
on
Yeah.
where you're at and
True,
depending
true,
on
true.
what train station it is. I mean, because I guess at the end of the one line, it's like not too crazy.
End of the one line.
Yeah.
What, Van
neighborhood's that?
Cortlandt?
Like Van Cortlandt.
Oh, see.
Oh.
242nd Street, Van Cortlandt. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
okay, let's put that in perspective. 242nd Street, and I work on 47th Street. That means that's like 200, almost 200 blocks.
Yeah, but
It's a
that's
lot.
like 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's not that far.
Yeah, because like I don't live that far from the one. And so like I live like a 10-minute car ride to the one, and then it takes about, I'd say like 40 minutes to get into Times Square, like from the one. As like I kind of always just take the Metro North because it's like faster.
Yeah.
Like as like
Okay, that's
and
why.
then if it's like, if there's anything that happens at all that delays the train, which it's going to happen, it's probably like 45 to 50 minutes. But like on the Metro North from like it's probably about like 25 to 30 minutes.
But you just brazed over the train delays. That's exactly why I wouldn't want to live someplace like Far Rockaway or like Coney Island. It's
Yeah, because the train is always
It's because
getting.
the train's always fucked up.
Yeah.
And if your train is a
Yeah.
half hour late and it takes you an hour and a half to get home, you're already, that's 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's always like train delays, but like I feel like the one is not the other thing I don't understand, what happens to the 9 train? Do you guys remember the 9?
I don't remember
The
the
fuck
9.
is the 9 train? There was a 9
Yeah,
train?
there was a so at Van Cortlandt, 142nd Street, there was a 1 and a 9, and in fact, I could be wrong, but I believe Lisa Loeb, one of her albums is called Between the 1 and the 9 or something of that nature, because she wrote it on the 1 and the 9, which like the last stop was like
Okay.
Van Cortlandt. So she like would take it from like Van Cortlandt all the way down to like the ferry and back, and she was writing this album on the subway, like going back and forth.
Okay.
But I think it's Lisa
I mean,
Loeb.
because there's a couple of different like lines that like used to exist and like they shut them down,
Yeah.
and like there's like a whole secret like you can like look it up like on the internet like secret like train lines, and there's like secret train stations that are boarded up.
Oh.
That like you have to go like the 6th line. There's like another like line that was like connected to that in like Lower Manhattan that you're able to.
I
like,
wonder why they're boarded up. Is it because somebody died in there?
I mean,
Those are people that died.
right, exactly. That's the death train.
The ghosts from the movie Ghosts. It's real.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I
It's
was
like-
watching that movie like a couple of months ago.
Did
like
Patrick
randomly
Swayze
was
just
on.
grab my ass?
Right, right. But no, it's crazy because like when you watch a movie like that that's like what is like 1992 or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Some of the trains look exactly the same. I
Yeah,
knew
they
exactly
do.
what
Yeah.
fucking stations they were at. I was like, damn, he's on the C train. Like,
That's where the ghost is.
That's where the
guys.
ghost is. Like, fuck. It's kind of crazy. I mean, you would think that like by now it's 2019, there would be like
And it's like, what-
all the trains would be modernized.
yeah,
but,
and it's like $3 a ride. Like, why
Yeah.
hasn't anything
Right,
updated?
but like the J
Nothing.
train, the C train, the D train, they
All
all,
that shit's
look
the same.
exactly the same like they did in like 1975. Like
Yeah.
it's how many ass have sat on this train?
Thousands.
thousands, a lot of
Thousands.
cum juices, a lot of
Hundreds
period
of
bloods, a lot of
thousands. Bum poop, bumpy.
A lot of pum poop.
bum cum.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, like I will say, and like this, I believe is the difference between men and women, is that you always see like a homeless dude jacking off on the subway.
Yeah.
I've never seen a homeless lady flicking her bean on the
But
subway.
like, I
This
feel like
is-
you could you could
That's
more
so true.
you could flick your bean more discreetly. Like I could just be like, put my hand in my pocket. No, you know what I'm doing.
Yeah, but so can a guy. He can do
But, like,
like a
you can-
little
it's kinda
pocket
hard
pool.
to jack off the street. You'd have to kind of have something in front of you. But like, I have seen full-fledged bums just dicks out,
Out,
like fucking
ja-
sitting
Really?
Indian style, jerking off on the fucking.
oh my
train.
god, I've not
Yeah.
seen that part yet.
Yeah. And it
But
was
like
just
ladies
like-
don't
Oh.
flick their bean on the train. Like
Well, look at they could do it discreetly. I've done it discreetly where I'm like,
on the train?
well, I don't like do it to like I've touched
Well-
down there before. I'm not like, yeah. I'm like,
I
oh.
can't even judge because I definitely.
You're just
grab
like
my junk in
what?
front
Like
of
you
it.
got an itch or something?
Yeah, and I was like, my hand in my pocket. Nobody knows what I was doing. I was like, do on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But
No.
like I still don't feel like you're flicking your bean though.
I'm not like hand in my pants going, yeah.
Well, no, that's this one. This is
Like
no,
going
we're talking
like,
about,
double digits in there.
No, I'm not like putting my fingers inside going like, sorry, hi, is everybody okay? I'm I'm not like doing that.
So now you're single, right?
Yeah,
Now
obviously. The pee and touching my bean and
in
trains.
public, yeah. Now like are you like on apps trying to find ladies?
Yeah.
Okay, like do ladies say weird shit to you on apps?
Not really. I don't think I have. Like, I've had proposition
They
for
never
couples.
asked you to. They want to eat your taco.
When I was on Craigslist, they did that a lot because that was
That's
Craigslist.
Craigslist.
That's what we
yeah.
did.
Right.
Yeah. But like cuz I'm just like kind of like trying to figure out like what is like a normal amount of weirdness. Cuz like I'm on like Bumble, OkCupid, and Hinge.
Oh, nice.
And like I get so many like weirdo like, are you looking for a slave boy? Can I eat your taco?
Yeah.
Can, like
Well, I
will
feel
you
like
be my armpit queen? Like
I wouldn't mind a creepy message because I feel like you're shooting your shot, and maybe you'll meet somebody that's like, "Oh my god, I always wanted an armpit slave. Yes, like just shooting your shot.
I don't know. I'm not about it. I'm not about it.
I
Because
do like the shoot your shot, but
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
no, I 100%. Like
kind
you
of, like,
miss
if I-
100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
I
Right.
get that.
Yeah.
But like, if I hint at something, then shoot your shot. But like,
yeah, if I'm just like, hello, don't tell me that like you want to fuck my armpit.
right,
Oh,
or looking for a fist bottom, and I didn't say anything about fisting or bottoming on my page.
nobody
Yeah.
has ever been like, I want to eat. No, it's always been like, hell yeah, thanks. I'm like, okay, it's a good conversation.
What are you saying to them then?
Because I do read their profile. I'm like, oh,
Oh, you're the one that's saying, "Can I eat your taco?" Aren't you?
no. I'm the I'm the one that's like, oh, you're reading that book. Isn't that book so cool? It's about blah blah. And they're like, yeah, it is. Thanks. I'm like, should I?
So
Where do we go
now
from
this
here?
is yeah. So now this is something, and I don't know if it's universal or not because I used to do the same thing, and I still read the profiles, but originally I would message them something pertaining to their profile, either in the photo or in their profile. So like, if they look like they were on a beach, I'd just be like, "Oh, that looks like a really cool beach. Were you on vacation?" And I'd realize I would never get any messages back for that. So like,
So you send them a picture of your coochie, and then you're like,
Pow, pow, pow! Message, message, message.
I'll leave
I
my wife, I'll leave
only
my kids, let me
send
sacrifice
tit
everybody.
pics. No, I don't.
Oh, you
send
don't
tit
got
pics.
you don't got a full on vag pic.
No, I don't do any of that.
I don't even want to see a vag pic.
See, that's the difference between women and men. Because guys are always like full on butthole pic. Like, let me see that hole.
But is
Like-
that even attractive?
They all look the same. Every single one. Like, the guys will send me butthole pics. I'm not asking you for
What
a
if it's like a
butthole pic.
loose butthole pic?
Oh, those are the worst. Then you're getting blocked.
But they actually send that? Like, why aren't they
Yes.
sending fake asshole pics?
No, like a loose butthole pic.
Wait, what's the difference between a loose
Like that's actually like you could actually see the hole. Like 'cause,
Yeah.
like
and
Oh,
then,
like a
regular
gape?
butthole is
and
like,
like regular
this.
buttholes look like
looks like a balloon knot?
Yeah. But
yeah,
yeah,
right.
there's
And
a-
like some of them look like curtainy and like
They look like roast beef buttholes?
yes.
Ugh. But why would you send that picture?
I guess they don't know that their butthole doesn't look normal.
Or like, do they think that's hot?
I guess they think that's hot.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe they're
It-
just like, oh, look what can I take?
I'm sure it's worked in the past, and like some guy was like, "Oh my god, I want to put my dick in that loose ass butthole."
It's like throwing a hot dog down the Lincoln Tunnel.
Boo, we feel nothing.
I was when I'm a hula hoop on my dick.
Yeah, but like I just kind of feel like I just get super creepy messages. But I was curious, is that like if ladies also send creepy messages?
I don't think I ever got a creepy message because like my profile is never like me being like all pretty. It's just me being silly, and I don't think people like silly. So you want to fucking the asshole? Like they're like, oh, silly, let's hang out.
Okay.
Yeah. True. I
don't-
guess I gotta go back over your pictures. Like we have to reevaluate your pictures.
I
and your
don't think my
profile pic.
pictures are like super sexy or anything like that. I definitely have like sexier pictures than I put up. Like I don't even think I show my boobs really in most of them. But I don't know. I just get like real creepy. So now we were talking before about Rodney's incidents with Hershey Trails.
Oh yes,
Oh.
he has a Hershey trail on the dick.
Hershey Trails. But, like, Do you have like the female version of that when like somebody's ragging or about to rag? Do you have the Crimson Tide?
I do not go down on a girl who's on her period, and I do not go down on a girl who's bushy. Sorry, I know that's anti-feminist of me to say that.
But like, what if you don't know that she's having her period?
Right, because like, what if she goes down and then all of a sudden, you know,
actually, have I ever
this
experienced?
never happened.
When I was 18, and I had a giant crush on a girl, and I had never been with a woman, but I really liked her. I remember putting my hand down there and feeling a pad,
Mm.
Oh,
And then, but I continued because I was 18 and be like, I just really like you, and maybe you'll like me if I just keep on doing this.
But
But,
like you
but
got
nowadays,
bloody fingers. and
No. It was
Blood fingers.
blood.
These hands expensive. These are
Bloody
bloody fingers.
Oh God. Oh goodness. A lot of bloody shoes get bloody. This is trailing on right now.
You like these nails? These is bloody nails.
I mean, right? Because I don't know anything about periods, so like you know that you're getting one, right?
Yeah,
Mm,
you know, like the at least the day of.
I never do.
Really?
Yeah, I still never do. Cause like I'm literally always just like going to the bathroom and be like, fuck. Like I don't get any like, because I don't get cramps and I don't
Yeah.
get bloating, and
I
so
don't get
like
cramps or bloating, but like if it's the day of in the morning, I'm like, oh, there's a weird, interesting thing on my toilet paper. Like, oh, I'm about to have my period today, and then I get it ready.
I sometimes don't have that.
Oh.
Like sometimes it's literally from like clear to blood. So like I won't like, you know, in the morning it's like clear, and then by the time I'm like going to the bathroom by like lunch or dinner, I'm like, ah, fuck.
Did you guys hear about the dad pads?
What are
The
dad
fuck is a
pads?
dad pad?
There's this new like product out that's like geared towards dads that have daughters
Yeah.
to explain to them what pads are and like how to like take care of your periods, like dad pads, dad tampons.
But they know that they don't.
That
need
is
to
so
change-
misogynistic.
Yeah, they know
It's
that.
like, why is this a dad pad? It's just like no, like you're
Yeah.
not using this
Yeah,
shit. Like
and
take
you're
it
not
upon a man to be like, I'm gonna take the only thing aside from giving birth that women are the only ones that can do, and I'm going to rename it after myself because I have a penis.
And,
Like,
like,
you know,
this-
fuck that.
when you were explaining dad pads, it sounded a bit creepy to me. I'm like, do they expect that they'll change their daughters because their daughters are teenagers? They could change themselves. Like, why do they need dad pads for?
Well,
There's no such
so
thing
that
as
you
a
could,
dad
so
pad.
that you could explain to them like what an actual like what a pad is, how what your period is, like how.
A pad is not that complicated. Blood comes on there, so I put a band-aid on it, like a pad. That's about it. How is it? Why is it so complex?
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Fuck you, dad pads.
Fuck you, dad pads. You know a man invented that. Well, I am a single father and I have a little girl.
That's
and
exactly where it came from.
when my little girl had her period, I didn't know what to do. So I came up with dad pad. Not that I was doing anything but listening to her cry in the bathroom, because it should be daughter pad that I pissed off your mom so much that she left us.
Or maybe the mom died.
Damn,
Like,
right,
The mom lost the will to live. Do you know a fucking mother that leaves her child? No, I do not. My mom would crawl from the great beyond if I had a sniffle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there are definitely moms that have left their kids before. We're not.
Because
it
he was
happens.
annoying as fuck. I'm sorry, but like if a mom is leaving a family, like the dad's got to be annoying as fuck. Because like I just can't imagine.
Or maybe she's just on drugs and she's done with it. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna go on this binge.
Yeah, like, I love cocaine more.
Yeah,
Cocaine
because
never
she's
tries.
trying.
Cocaine kid.
Yeah, because she's trying to numb herself from the annoying asshole that is her husband.
Or her children.
And
Mothers hate
also,
children.
my other thing is
Yeah.
like
They kill them sometimes. Too.
Yeah.
who
Casey
are
Anthony.
who are these dads that are just willy-nilly having children with drug addicts, and then they're like, oh,
Okay, we're talking
I
about
don't
dysfunctional
know.
families now.
I don't know what happened. Like, you know, Trish was so cool, and like she used to only mainline heroin like once or twice a week, and then after the baby came, it was like every day.
Damn.
We're hating on dads that want to be better. We're hating on.
It's a comic steal. We got to tear
Single
it.
fathers.
That's a
we're
comic
hitting on
steal.
Single
Shit, the
fathers.
purpose of the show is
Yeah, I
comics
thought
in
you
our
guys
house
didn't
already.
want a safe space, so like it's
Right.
not.
It's not. Exactly. We're breaking down to everybody. God damn it.
Yeah, friggin' they're like, oh,
We're hating on
opioid
widows.
addiction
We're hating
is
on single fathers.
opioid addiction is a disease. I don't want a safe space. Let my all right. You don't have one. Why am I paying for your Narcan?
Damn.
God damn. Marissa
Right?
don't give a fuck.
You know what's so funny? So my therapist this week told me, and now that you're saying I don't give a fuck, my therapist this week told me that I elevate. How did she say it? She said, I elevate indifference to an art form,
Yes, you do.
Okay.
I can see that.
I
which
agree.
I could be a compliment or it could be a jab, and I don't care either way.
There you go.
Yeah.
As an art form.
Indifference. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, because fuck it.
Yeah.
yeah.
What's the meaning of anything?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing means anything.
Right?
Right. It's all fucked up anyway, so.
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
Might as well just talk about it, get it off your chest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And don't be making dad pads.
Dad pad. That's so fucking ridiculous. That's like if a single mother made mom sheets that were rubber so that their teenage boys could jerk off and not stain them. Like that is like the same fucking shit.
Oh, shit. That totally took like a big whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's, the kids are going through adolescence.
Like-
if you're going to talk about periods,
Like-
you got to talk about wet dreams. And
Right.
the fact that, like, you know,
It's just like, oh, I'm sick and tired of cleaning these sheets, but I've got mom sheets, so I can just wipe this off with a wet towelette.
Hi, son. Don't you not feel creeped out that I have mom sheets for your to jizz on? Like, I'll be creeped out if my dad is like, I got a dad pad for your vagina.
that
Like,
is very
the
true.
fuck?
I'm
It's like,
so glad you turned it around because that's so true. Because I'd be like, wait, what? You giving me rubber sheets because I keep nutting on the sheets?
I would be creeped out if my dad is like, I got you a dad pad for your vagina that bleeds. I'll be like, okay, I need to go to see a therapist, a psychiatrist, and not talk to you for a couple
Like,
years.
don't worry, Jeffrey. I got you mom sheets in case you have your nocturnal emissions.
You can do it. It's fine, son. I'll be there for
It's
you.
a natural
either way.
thing.
It's
Jet-
creepy as fuck.
Right, now you're going to take a nap. I know what you're going to do. Make sure you use your mom sheets.
It's like, and don't forget your mom bath cloth
Don't you-
because,
Oh, my
you know,
God.
your socks are getting a little crusty, honey.
Aren't you glad that I'm a businesswoman? Don't you see the logo on your mom sheets? It's my face.
It's
Oh,
like,
God,
but
and it's-
mom, it's so gross. Like,
Right, 'cause
every
then this
time
kid's
I
gotta go
come,
to
it's in your
school.
teeth.
The kids got to go to school knowing that, like, you created dad pads, and it's like, this is, like, all over the internet. I found out about it from, like, watching talk shows. Like,
It's
it's
creepy
a
as
thing.
fuck. It's creepy as
Like-
fuck.
Yeah, it's totally creepy.
I don't like it. No.
And it's
Mm.
so self-centered. It's just
I
like,
don't want my dad to ever talk about my vagina. That's like, no.
ugh,
What the fuck?
so gross. So gross.
Like, my sister taught me about pads. But if my father tried to teach me about pads, I'd be like, no, no, you can't. No.
Okay, well, what am I supposed to do, like, if I decide to become a single dad and I
Yeah.
have a daughter?
Then get you one of your female
talk
friends.
to your
I'm gonna
sister.
hit you up.
Yeah.
Well, you can hit me up or talk to your sister and just be like, hey, listen, she's around 11 or 12, and I'm going to tell her that if there's anything that's too embarrassing to talk to the dads about, that here's Auntie's number and she can talk to Auntie about it.
Yeah.
Because, like, that happened. So that happened in my mom and my uncle. So, like, my little cousin, her mom was away on a business trip and couldn't be contacted when she had hers. And she ended up, like, locking herself in the bathroom. And she would not tell my uncle what was going on. And he started freaking out. And she's just like, I need to talk to a girl. And so, like, my uncle called my mom, and it was just like, I don't know what's going on with my daughter, but, like, she said she needs to talk to a girl. I can't get in touch with my wife. Like, can you please talk to her? So then, like, he slipped the phone to my cousin, and so, like, my cousin was telling my mom what happened. And so, like, my mom explained, like, oh, like you're having your period and like check your medicine closet and your mom probably has some pads in there and blah blah blah. And like my mom ended up talking her through the whole thing because like her mom wasn't available. But I just feel like that's just kind of how you have to
Deal with it.
do it.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
like
you're right, because there's
Yeah,
always
'cause
going to be some sort of female presence.
Yeah,
around
I mean,
to talk to
but
your daughter
I
about
mean,
it.
me, I went to an all-girls school, so when it happened to me, I was in school, and like
Was it like a countdown? Like, oh yeah, Susie got hers, Angelina got hers last week.
Nobody wants it.
yeah, nobody wants it.
You like when I had my period at school and middle school for the first time. Yeah, you bleed on shit. Nobody wants to sit next to you when you bleed on shit.
Like, you know,
Yeah, that's what girls go through. That's what vaginas go through.
yeah,
We bleed
I
on
was
shit
just-
until we learn how to be better.
like and put the pad on and whatnot. But like, I mean, I was lucky enough that I went to an all-girls school, so like. And my friends had happened to them before, so like they were like fucking like pad like ninjas. So like they just like had pads in like every purse and every pocket and every book bag because they're just like, we don't know when it's coming back and it just pops up at any time. Like, and so like, because like they just didn't, like we just didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was just like one day you went to the bathroom and it was just like, oh my God,
Yeah.
why is this happening? So like, I actually had mine a week after my 13th birthday. And so,
Damn, you're a woman now.
yeah, and so like I was going to the bathroom and I was with my friend and I was just like, dude. They're like, what? And I'm like, I think I'm dying. And they're like, why? And I'm like, well, I'm like bleeding. It's all this blood in the toilet. And they're like, nah, dude, you're just fucking ragging. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? This is messy. And they're just like, oh, I got a pad. And like, I'm like, what do I do with this? She's like, put it in your underwear. And they're like, like the sticky part goes in the part that like press up against your cooch. And I was
Yeah.
just like, oh, okay. And so like, I didn't even tell my mom. And so like, I don't think I told my mom for like a few months. And like, my mom was trying to give me the talk. My mom was trying to give me the talk about how, like, pretty soon I'm going to have my period. I'm like, Mom, like, you don't have to give me this. Like, I've been having my period.
Yeah.
And then she's just like, well, you never asked for pads. And I'm like, I keep them in my locker. Like, because it was just like, I can handle this. Like, you don't need to baby me about my period.
About my period, I'm a grown woman.
I can have babies of my own now.
Yeah, I can
Like-
picture Marissa always grown, like even like as a little kid.
Yes.
She's like, the times tables, it's good before my coffee. All right.
Right? She
Yeah.
just does it like right there while our mom's like making breakfast. Like, look what I just did.
It's just like, this is Monday, right? This
Like-
better be French vanilla up in this pot, bitch.
Right? She's
like-
7
Like kindergarten,
with
it's
her
like
coffee.
finger painting. And instead of finger painting, you're like, all right, this is my vision board.
No, it's funny
Yeah.
because like I always was like a little like more, and I think it was more because like I had food allergies. So I remember like in first grade, like being like telling my teachers like, oh, I can't have yellow dye number 3 and I can't have red dye number 5, and like I can't eat this food and that food or whatever. Because I'm allergic to, because I was like allergic to food coloring at that point, and I was also allergic to like bleach wheats. So like just kind of like every day, kind of having to give like the lunch moms a reminder, my teachers a reminder of all the shit that I could and couldn't eat. And then like I'd come into class, and like kids are trying to like do their 1, 2, 3s and their ABCs, and I'm just like, I am allergic to like fucking chemical. Like I know the chemicals that I'm allergic to, and I'm supposed to sit in here with these fucking idiots and pretend that I don't know what yellow is. Like yellow is
Oh,
the thing that will kill me. Yes, if I
Right.
eat yellow, I will die.
Right, exactly. So
you-
that's Jello right there.
I'm picturing like first grade you is like with a candy cigarette. You're like, these dumbasses.
I used to smoke candy cigarettes when I was little. I
Oh
did.
my god.
I totally did. But like it was just like it was a total pain in the ass, and like, you know, I I realized at like a very young age that like being a kid was gonna be difficult because like nobody got me, and it was before having food allergies was like
I
really.
was gonna say you were like ahead of the trend.
Yeah.
Like
So like
now everybody
Oh,
has
you
food
want
allergies.
a peanut allergy, bitch?
Bitch,
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I
I-
was doing peanut allergies in the fucking 90s.
It- 90s, I had a peanut allergy in '83.
Damn.
Like I had a peanut allergy before you were twinkle in your daddy's eye, bitch.
Right.
Like it was
when it
like-
wasn't in a dictionary.
It was just like, what is a peanut?
What?
Like they
There was
literally,
peanuts everywhere in my school, and I survived with my peanut allergy.
they used to call me Bubble Baby,
Aw.
and
That
like
sounds cute.
no,
it
because like
comes from the Bubble
Well,
Kid
I know,
movie.
I know.
Yeah.
But it sounds cute. Could still sound cute.
it was like to the point like me and my best friend in first grade, we like it actually wasn't. It was like kindergarten, first grade. We both had like food allergies, and like, but we were allergic to each other's food. And we'd have like a tough day, and people would make fun of us, and like we'd want to go home, and we'd go to the teacher like, "Can we please go home?" And like, you know, we're tired of everybody making fun of us, blah blah blah. Like, no, you're gonna be fine or whatever. Have a cup. And so like then I was just like, oh, like I just want to go home. And he's like, yeah, I want to go home too. And I was just like, well, you know how we could go home. Whenever we throw up, they send us home. And so he's like, yeah, they do. And I'm just like, all right, here's the deal. You eat my lunch. I eat your lunch. But we have to do it in the hallway next to the nurse's office just in case we get really, really sick. And so he's like, all right. So, like, we would, like, literally, like, bring our lunches. We'd both ask to go to the bathroom at the same time. And I'm talking kindergarten. We're, like, 5, 6 years old. So we'd bring our lunches with us, like, sneak them in our school uniforms, run down to the nurse's office, real fast, eat each other's food, and then start feeling sick and start breaking out into hives and banging on the nurse's office. And then she'd open the door, and we're both throwing up into her office at the same time. And then there's like,
she
oh
must
my
have
God,
hated
you
you.
guys, you gotta go to, you gotta go home. We're like, well, you gotta call her, "Bleh, parents, bleh, I don't feel good. Bleh, it's my face swollen." And they're just like, you guys are gonna have to go to the hospital. We gotta call your parents. And so like that they'd go and like they'd be like taking us out in like fucking stretchers, like, and we're like waving. See you tomorrow, Richie. Bye, Marissa. And like my mom is just like, what did you eat? I don't know. Somehow my lunch got switched with Richie's. And my mom was like, I gotta tell this teacher to stop putting your lunches together. And I was like, uh-huh. Like
Sure.
I miss school nurses. School nurses, they just give you ice packs and send you home. That's all.
yeah. Yeah. It was like totally awesome. But we should probably start wrapping this up soon.
Okay.
But I feel like I've got a question before we wrap it up.
Sure.
Okay.
So, and I'm gonna go into Chewy again with this like dating app business.
Right. Well, cause I gotta go.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but
We have to go?
Yeah, well, cause I'm trying to I gotta get to Brooklyn.
yeah.
Oh, you're
he's
trying to get up
gonna-
on Queer Abstract?
Yeah, well, I'm booked, so I'm going. Yeah,
You are?
yeah,
Oh, sweet.
yeah. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so Ronnie Daniels, where can everyone follow you on social media?
all my handles are Rodney Daniels on everything: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I am performing at Queer Abstract tonight. If you're in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, it is a great show. Come down to see me. I'm also going to be at the Broadway Comedy Club hosting Fashion Me Funny with Marissa Smith next Friday. And as always, you can always find me here at Big Talking Brewskis.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Bye. Have a
Thank
good
you.
set. Have
Recommendation.
fun. Yes.
Enjoy. boy. Kill it.
Do your thing. So now, Chewy,
Yes.
what is? I guess you say that you don't get strange messages or whatever, but like, I guess what's the weirdest thing anybody's ever asked you on a dating app,
A dating app.
or like somebody slid into your DMs?
I don't really get any weird things.
Like, are they not weird, or do you just not find them weird?
I guess I think I have a big threshold. Like I
I think you have a big threshold for weird.
yeah. Like I do get like the whole random like Facebook guy is like, hey, are you married? But like other than that, it's like
But I
Insane.
feel like if that was a lady, you wouldn't think it was weird.
yeah. If it was a lady, I don't think it would be weird. No.
What's the weirdest thing anyone's ever asked you in general?
Ask me in general. Other than the pee. Like on a. Other than the pee. Wow, I do have a big threshold for weird because I'm like, I don't really know. I had a girl one time, a Craigslist date years ago, when the girl was like, "Oh, I thought you'd be like those kind of Asian girls," and pointed at like one of those skinny ones. But I was like, oh, "Okay, that's
That's just
racist.
rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super rude.
Not weird. This is rude." Uh,
I've had guys ask me if I would peg them. I think that that's weird.
pegging sounds cool. Oh, like the only request sexually that's weird was like the pee. I Yeah, no. Like I was interested in fire play.
Wait, what's fire play?
From my understanding, I only did it once where she lit like a little thing, like a little stick on fire, and like pegged me with it. Not pegged me, but like hit me with it a little bit.
Oh, that seems
That was kind of
extra.
it felt nice. It felt like little like a hot massage type of thing.
Did you get like little scald marks on you?
No, not at all. I think it's because they knew what kind of supplies to use.
Okay.
Like she was like a trained dominatrix. This is a girl I dated who was a trained dominatrix, and one of her specialties was fire play, and she was the only one at that time in the dungeon that knew how to use it.
Do fire play.
Yeah, because
Did that mean that she like made extra money because of it or something?
I don't know if they had different price ranges for different things.
I feel like if you can do fire play, you should make more money than somebody that's just like, I don't know, spanking you.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
But I don't know the dungeon ethics.
me either.
Like,
When I would hang out at her workplace, it would be funny. Like we would just drink beer in one of the empty rooms, and like I remember seeing a guy who loved being humiliated, and then one chick just made him dress up in weird things and make him walk around, and as other dumbs called him names. Like,
I feel like they all should have gotten a tip
yeah,
if they're calling him names because that's what he's into.
Yeah.
It's just like, so you're like all helping with the fantasy.
yeah,
But all right, like we should wrap this up.
sure.
But before we go, again, just tell everybody your social media, what projects you have coming up next.
Sure. Chewy May on Instagram, Chewy Comedy on Twitter, or if you could look at me up, performing at all over random places, chewycomedy.com.
I am Marissa Smith, and you can follow me on Twitter at Marissa Smith. You can follow this show on Twitter at Big Talkin' Brew. Also, check out my other podcast, Blame Storming. You can follow that on Twitter at The Blame Storm. On the 22nd, I am going to be at Broadway Comedy Club for Fashionably Funny at 10 o'clock. You can also catch me on March 27th in Jersey City. I'm going to be all up on you, and I'm going to be at Bobby D's JC in Jersey City at 8 o'clock, so you can catch me there. And I'm going to be at the Overlook in Midtown in early April Follow me on social media to check that out. And I'm also going to be in Brooklyn in April, so you'll see that on social media as well. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and remember, you guys, the state of New York has told Trump he is not above the law. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.